Picture this. It's Sunday morning and you've asked your child to help clean the bathroom. 15 minutes later, they're still organizing the cleaning supplies. Your mind races. This should take 10 minutes, not half an hour. Sound familiar? For parents of children with ADHD, this scenario isn't just frustrating, it can feel like a daily battle against time itself. But what if I told you there's a simple shift in perspective that could transform these moments from sources of stress into opportunities for connection and growth? Today, I want to share an analogy that's changed everything for me, and I believe it can help you too. Children with ADHD experience time differently than neurotypical children. Their executive function challenges mean task completion often takes significantly longer, not because they're being difficult, but because their brains process sequential steps, maintain focus, and regulate attention in fundamentally different ways. When we lose patience during household tasks, we're not just creating a stressful moment, we're potentially damaging our child's self-esteem and willingness to help in the future. Research shows that children with ADHD already receive more corrective feedback than their peers. Every impatient sigh or frustrated comment adds to a narrative they're already hearing. I'm too slow. I can't do things right. This matters because household tasks aren't just about cleaning, they're about building life skills, confidence, and the belief that I am capable. Let's talk about what's actually happening in your child's brain. Executive function, the mental processes that help us plan, focus, and complete tasks, develop gradually throughout childhood, with full maturation not occurring until the mid-20s. For children with ADHD, executive function development is delayed by approximately 30%, meaning an 8-year-old with ADHD may function more like a 5 or 6-year-old in these areas. This affects working memory, task initiation, time perception, and the ability to maintain focus despite distractions. Here's the key insight. When your child takes twice as long to clean that bathroom, it's not a choice or laziness, it's neurodevelopmental reality. Their brain is working harder to do what comes more automatically to adults or neurotypical children. Understanding this changes everything about how we approach these moments. Here's the perspective shift that helps me stay calm. Imagine you're baking a cake. Would it make sense to stand over your ingredients saying, "Yeast, rise faster," or "Egg whites, get to soft peaks now"? Of course not. Each element requires its specific time and conditions. Your children are the same. They take the time they take, and rushing that process doesn't speed it up. It only adds stress and shame. So when I invite my kids to help with cleaning, I plan for the longer timeline from the start. If I can do the bathroom in 15 minutes, I budget 30 to 45 when they're helping. I anticipate interruptions, questions, and redirections. I see the process itself as the learning, not just the clean bathroom at the end. This means asking yourself before inviting them to help, do I genuinely have the patience and time for this today? If not, you have two respectful options. Wait until you're calmer, or kindly say you'll handle it this time without diminishing their worth. Instead of, "Why is this taking so long?" or "Just hurry up," try, "I notice you're taking your time with this. What step are you on?" This shows interest in their process, not just the outcome. Instead of hovering impatiently, try, "I'm going to start folding laundry while you finish the sink. Call me if you need help." Let's break this into smaller steps together. First mirrors, then sink, then toilet. I see you're working hard. The bathroom doesn't need to be perfect, just your best effort. When they finish, acknowledge the effort. Thank you for sticking with that, even though it was challenging. I appreciate your help. And here's something powerful. Share your own struggles. I used to find this overwhelming too. You're building a skill that takes practice. This normalizes the learning process and builds connection. Don't compare them to yourself or siblings. Your sister could do this in 10 minutes at your age. only breeds shame and resentment. Each child's brain develops uniquely. Don't take over mid-task out of frustration. This sends the message, you weren't doing it right, so I'll do it myself. If you must step in, frame it as, let's finish this together, or I'll help you with this part. Don't mistake slower pace for defiance. ADHD children often genuinely lose track of time or forget the next step. Assume good intent first. Don't punish the learning process. If they're trying but struggling, consequences for taking too long will only discourage future attempts. Don't expect perfection. A bathroom cleaned by a child with ADHD might have streaks on the mirror or toothpaste still in the sink. That's okay. They're learning, not auditioning for a cleaning service. The non-negotiable here isn't a spotless house, it's treating your child with respect throughout the process. Sweet mama, I know some days feel impossibly long. I know the patience well runs dry, especially when you're managing your own stress, work, and the mental load of running a household. But here's what I want you to remember. Every time you choose patience over pressure, you're depositing into your child's emotional bank account. You're teaching them that their worth isn't measured by their speed or productivity. You're showing them that love doesn't evaporate when things take longer than expected. Your child with ADHD will face a world that often moves too fast, demands too much, and offers too little grace for different timelines. But at home, with you, they can learn that their pace is acceptable, that they are enough exactly as they are. Think of them like egg whites reaching soft peaks. They'll get there. They just need the right conditions, time, gentle handling, and someone who believes in the process. You're doing better than you think, and tomorrow is always a new chance to try again. With warmth and understanding, a fellow parent on this journey.